Hey everyone, my name is Bobby Ridge. I'm a lifespan extensionist, and I talk about research and the sociological impact of treatments that will help us live to like 150 years old, 200 years old, etc. Right? With the extra time of living to 150, we'll be able to live to like 300 years old. Right? It's called longevity escape velocity. I actually think it might not happen that way. I think it might happen less gradual than that, and but we'll see. Okay, and so in previous videos, I talked about having a freaking mole right here on my side. It's kind of like the thoracic area, my left side, and it freaking looked like melanoma, dude. You know, you can type in, what melanoma looks like on like Google Images or and there's different like characteristics, right? It'll be kind of like misshapen. It'll be growing kind of fast. Discoloration. You'll see like maybe some darker color in one area and a lighter color in a different area. And well, I think there's another characteristic. I forget. Well, dude, it freaking showed all the characteristics. I'm a life extensionist, so obviously I'm sort of freaking out, right? And so I did a previous lifespan extension vlog on it. Actually, you can go check that out. But so I go to the doctor to get it removed because it's actually fairly easy to get it removed. I live in the United States, and it's pretty routine to just get it kind of carved out of you, and that's what the doctors did. And I got my biopsy results back actually, and they texted it to me, the results, right? Which is pretty interesting. I've never seen that option to just have your results texted to you. Dude, the biopsy results came back, and they were negative, which is pretty nice, right? It was actually like the greatest thing ever. Which was like, it was kind of obvious it was going to be negative, but it wasn't like too obvious. I mean, the doctor did say, she's like, I understand that you're concerned. I understood why you came in. It does have like almost all the characteristics, but she's like, the discoloration is too organized, right? She's like, whenever it's cancerous, it's not as organized as it was on me. And so, yeah, man, like, I'm alive, dude. I'm still alive. I'm still in the game. And yeah, it is. I got the text I think yesterday, and yeah, man. I mean, just freaking partied all night. No, I didn't party, but I did something even better. I worked on lifespan extension research, and so, dude, I'm freaking alive. I'm gonna live forever. And yeah, just wanted to share that with you. You want to check it out? Look at this. She freaking carved it out of me, dude. Look at this. Look at that. Can you see that in the camera? She freaking took like this huge knife. No, it is like some specific one. And she just carved it out. Put some local anesthetic on there. And yeah, man, I'm freaking alive. Which is really nice to be alive. And so yeah, it was pretty routine. I just went in there. The doctor talked to me, and she actually, I told her a little bit about lifespan extension because I talked to everybody about lifespan extension. Because I mean, what else are you gonna talk about, right? Like, and she was like, "Oh, that's super interesting. That's really great stuff." And then when she came back, she left for a second, and then she came back in with the knife and the local anesthetic, and she was like, for longevity purposes, it's really good to put on sunscreen, take vitamin D, because she actually said skin cancer is the most common cancer, which I spent a little bit of time looking that up, and I think that may have changed. I could be wrong. I have to look it up a little more thoroughly, but I think I found a study in 2012 saying that skin cancer in general is the most common cancer. Not just melanoma. There's other types of skin cancers. And it makes sense, right? Because sunlight, right, can cause mutations, and we're out in the sun. So she's like, go get some SPF 30 sunscreen, put it on. If you're in the sun, put it on every like 2 hours while in the sun, and just take some vitamin D. I think she said 600 IU a day. You hear that noise out there? I think that's what she said. I don't completely remember, but I wrote. She wrote it down. I have it over there somewhere. I don't know. Whatever. So, and I take multivitamins every day, and I get about like 500 IU of vitamin D. And that's especially important for me to do, to take vitamin D, because I stay inside like pretty much 99% of my life, just doing research and working on my experiments over there. So, but what else was I gonna say? Dude, the freaking last time, I also want to talk about this real quick to try to get this to 10 minutes. Dude, I got STD tested like, I think it was like 2 years ago or something, just to get a checkup. And I went to some different location that I usually go to for some reason. I forgot why I went there, but they took they did some tests, and they said that they would text me only if I had an STD. Right? That's what the person at the front said to me, right? And so, which is like such a lame thing to do, right? Because what are you just supposed to live like for the next month, just like afraid that you're gonna get you're gonna get a text message anytime? I don't know. So I get a text from them like 2 weeks or something like that after they took some samples. And so now I'm like, damn it, dude, I have a freaking STD, right? And so I go into the place, and I'm like super nervous. I was a life extensionist at this time too. Super nervous. I was like, oh God. But I think, what would they do? Okay, so she gives me her results inside the lobby, right? And I'm reading the results, and the results they don't say positive or negative. They say something really weird. What did they say? They said like, I don't know. The negative, they had like two different answers for negative. It didn't say the word negative. It would say like something kind of like a word that isn't very explicit as negative, right? Dang it, I forgot what the word was. Okay, well, so I couldn't really tell which ones I had or don't have. And so I was going down the list of all the different STDs, and like I was like, okay, I'm pretty sure it says no, pretty sure it says negative, pretty sure it says negative. And then I was like, oh gosh, dude, like, I'm here, I obviously have one, like, what the heck? So I flip the other page, the last one is AIDS, and it says something even different from the other ones. And it doesn't say negative, it says like something really fuzzy. And I was like, dude, yeah, that's got to be the one I have, right? And the lady at the front desk is like, oh, we can't talk about it, like, you can schedule time to like walk in. I was like, dude, obviously I want to schedule time to walk in, like, right? Because now I think I have freaking AIDS, because the results were not clear at all whether it was positive or negative. And dude, like so I'm reading that, right? And I really feel this shift in my brain. I started to really think about how I'm going to live my life now. Like, I'm like, dude, I'm gonna have to fucking cure AIDS now. And I'm having to like rethink everything, because I already had like set plans, right? But and so I'm starting to freak out at this point quite a bit, and I'm getting like really frustrated with the people that work there, because the way they're responding to this, because they know if I have it or not, if I have an STD or not. And so, but they're like, we can't talk about it. You have to like go talk to a doctor. It's like, gosh, so annoying. And so then I'm like, okay, I want to talk to a doctor that day. So I just sat down for a little bit longer, and then I went in there, talked to the doctor. Right when the doctor walked in, she was like, you don't have any STDs. You're completely negative. And I just like took a huge breath, just like of relief. And I think she was like sitting there like wondering like, why is he so like confused? I was like, dude, these results aren't obvious like at all. And I literally just thought I had AIDS for the last like 10 minutes. I was telling the doctor this, and she's like, why do you think that? I was like, was like, the people at the front desk said that they would only text me if I had an STD, right? So that was pretty gnarly. And so yeah, it's just a quick story I wanted to bring up. But man, the death anxiety was real that day for sure. The death anxiety wasn't so bad with the potential melanoma I had right here, but it is still a little high. Highly recommend if you're a psychologist to get into research on death anxiety, because I imagine that's going to be a large area of interest over this next decade because of the emerging demographic of lifespan extensionists. But yeah, that's it for this lifespan extension vlog. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell, share this video, right? You always want to support lifespan extensionists as much as possible because we're an extremely important demographic of people. And we need to get the word out about lifespan extension, etc. Right? So yeah, thanks for watching, and I look forward to living with you forever.